All right, imagine waking up tomorrow and the internet just gone. There's no Google, no Instagram, no online banking, no emails, no Zoom calls, nothing. How long before society completely collapses? Well, today we're breaking down what would actually happen if the internet disappeared overnight and why we might be way too dependent on digital infrastructure that we even realize. All right, well, first let's talk about how the internet could actually disappear. Because while most of us think that the internet is everywhere, it's actually a very fragile system, and here's why. 99% of global internet traffic runs through undersea cables. Satellites and data centers are owned by a handful of private companies. Cyber attacks, natural disasters, or government shutdowns could actually kill the access instantly. And this isn't just some sci-fi horror story, because it already happened. Let's look at 2008, where a single cable cut in the Mediterranean wiped out entire internet access for millions in the Middle East. You have 2021, a cyber attack on Amazon Web Services took down major websites and businesses for hours. And 2022, Tonga's only undersea internet cable was severed, leaving the island cut off for weeks. So yeah, the idea of a total internet blackout is not as impossible as you think. So let's say the internet disappeared overnight. What happens first? Well, one, you have massive panic and confusion. Most people actually don't even know how to navigate their own city without Google Maps. You have no access to news, no social media, no real-time information. Rumors would spread instantly. Is it cyber war, government shutdown, apocalypse? Nobody knows. Banking and finance collapse. Credit card, useless. ATM, offline. Stock markets, completely frozen. And since nobody carries cash anymore, well, good luck buying food. And then you'll have businesses and work shut down. All the remote jobs, gone. Online orders, canceled. Supply chains, instant chaos. And this is just the first 24 hours. Imagine a week, a month, a year. So some industries might survive it for a little bit, but others completely dead within days. So let's look at who gets hit the hardest. Tech and social media. You have your Facebook, Google, Netflix, all worthless without internet. Every influencer, streamer, content creator, completely unemployed. Banking and finance, well, the US economy moves 10 trillion per day digitally. Without the internet, the entire system collapses. Crypto vanished because you can't use Bitcoin if there's no internet to process the transaction. Retail, supply chains, every major store relies on digital logistics. They rely on online ordering and credit transactions. So no more Amazon delivery. No more inventory tracking. And if you think that you'll just go to the grocery store, well, guess what? Supermarkets restock based on online ordering. So if the internet goes down, stores run out of food in 3 days. Could governments actually survive without the internet? Not so fast. Governments and militaries depend on the internet even more than we do. National security runs on digital networks. The Pentagon's entire command system relies on satellites and real-time intelligence. So if the internet collapses, military communication will slow down to World War II era tactics. And governments wouldn't know what's happening. There is no way to track real-time stock market crashes, protests, or crises. No social media means no public messaging or control. And if you think that government wouldn't try to control the situation, well, just look at China, where internet blackouts are already a tool for political control. So yeah, without the internet, we're looking at total chaos. We already talked about 24 hours. What would happen long term? All right, so let's say the internet never comes back. How does society rebuild? Week 1, governments will impose martial law to prevent mass chaos. Financial system switches to cash and barter. Month 1, major businesses collapse. So goodbye Amazon, Apple, Tesla. People will start learning offline skills like physical maps, analog trade, ham radio. Year 1, the global economy splits into local trade zones. Governments try to rebuild the offline version of the internet. New power struggles emerge. Who will control the information now? And at this point, the world as we know it is completely gone. So yeah, turns out we are way more dependent on the internet than we ever realized. Well, could we survive a total internet collapse? If the internet did disappear tomorrow, would you survive? Here's what you would need: physical maps and offline navigation skills. You would need cash because digital banking will be dead. Ham radios for communication, and stocked up food and supplies because grocery stores won't last too long. And maybe just maybe, don't put your entire life online. So could the internet disappear tomorrow? Probably not. But if it did, we'd find out real fast just how fragile our entire world actually is. And something tells me most people wouldn't make it. This is Thrive Network. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.